for those who were with us on Monday, I believe we don't have any question regarding all the topics and everything we treated. So for today's class, like I said, it's going to be purely practical. So I'm going to take you through the Binance interface. So in less than few minutes, you're going to be seeing my screen. Then while we discuss, but before then, if there are any questions, I would like to attend to them before I start. So please, if there are any questions, you can ask now. Yeah, I'm sure all of us did watch the video or went through what we treated, because if you did not, then you might be floating. One will be using the terminologies for today. For last week, we talked about what is cryptocurrency, origin of cryptocurrency, other types in the market, and what they mean. So today, I'm not going to be explaining what's market order again. However, I'm going to be telling you we are taking a trade with market using market order. So if you don't understand what is market order, you will be lost. That's why I did the practical. I allowed the practical aspect to come later, being today. So if there are any other questions, I would like to attend to them now as I start sharing my screen. So, okay, so Mr. Sika, you can make me host so that I can be able to share my screen.
Okay, I didn't hear you. I didn't get what you said.
Okay, you can make me host so that I can share my screen. Thank you. Okay, so since there are no questions, we are going over to the Binance platform. Today's class is going to be practical and might take a couple of times. My screen is already on your phone or tablet or laptop now, so you can see my screen. Now, the moment I gave you the link to sign up for Binance and did your verification for a lot of persons who did it. So now once you open on Binance, it takes you to this platform. So this is Binance. We have Binance Nigeria, we have Binance UK, we have Binance Singapore, we have Binance country by country, unless it has been banned in that particular country. So this is Binance Nigeria. So what you are seeing here is I am logged in from Nigeria. For people who use VPN, please do not open your Binance account when your VPN is on, because Binance might suspend your account VPN and assume you're living there. So Binance will assume somebody tried to log into your account from another country. So you must ensure you disable your VPN before you go ahead to use your Binance. So this is Binance Nigeria. Now the first thing I will do is to log in or register. I am already logged in, so that's why you're not seeing that here. So I will take you through the platform, then I'll take one or two trades and entertain questions. So this is wallet. Wallet means everything I have in my portfolio. Now, being that in the case of things, there are many things you can do with Binance or on Binance. You can buy and sell crypto. You can hold your cryptocurrency on Binance. You can stake on Binance. You can also earn on Binance. So there are many things you can do on Binance. We now call it Binance ecosystem. So once I logged in, I will have the Binance logo here. Let me start from here. If I click here, it takes me to the Binance homepage, which is where we are. Now, if I click here, it takes me to the exchange. These are other things I can also do on Binance. Now, Binance has an academy where you learn crypto on your own. Binance teaches you, it's like an academy. where they try to teach you how to learn cryptocurrency, things you need to know. Now, there's another terminal for broker too. Like I said, is an ecosystem. We also have the launch pad. I'm not going to talk about all of this because this doesn't have to do with us trading. So for our trading today, I'm just going to talk about the one that concerns us. Now, Binance has a wallet, crypto wallet, which is called the Trust Wallet. So the Trust Wallet you know about is Binance wallet. So Binance is the owner of that. So you can also store your cryptocurrencies there. So let's go back to the exchange, which is the one that concerns us. Now, once I click on this, automatically it will load and take me to the exchange platform. Now, the exchange platform is where I will get to see what to buy, and then I will also see the chat platform. Then I will be able to buy or sell. It is currently loading. Now, you should also know that this interface is for laptop. So if you're using the phone, you might definitely get to see something not in. So I'm going to use a laptop to explain to you, and you should be able to trade efficiently even with your phone. So once I click on exchange, it will load and take me to a chart. Now automatically, miners will always take you to BTC chart because BTC is number one cryptocurrency that anybody can. The moment you finish loading, like you can see, it's still loading each of the candles. Now, I think I did talk about candlestick pattern. Now, it's going to show you each of the candles. So this is a platform. What this means is we are looking at the cryptocurrency market TT. Now, cryptocurrencies are always paired. So they come in two. So if you want to buy Bitcoin, you cannot just buy Bitcoin. You must have something to get this Bitcoin. Like I explained when I talked about exchange. So you must have something to get Bitcoin. Sell off your Bitcoin to get what you want. So normally, crypto market comes in pairs. That's two. So looking at this, this is a Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin is denoted by the symbol BTC. So we have BTC as against USDT. USDT is a stable coin. Is a stable coin. For example, let's say United States dollars, but this is not United States dollars. We call it Tether. You can go and read more about it. Now, stable coins does not appreciate nor depreciate. What I mean by that, a stable coin does not add in value or reduce in value. A cryptocurrency can go up and can also come down, but a stable coin cannot go up, neither will it come down. That's why it is called a stable coin. So most of the time, before you get into the market, you have to buy a stable coin first to buy any of the cryptocurrency. Now, if you want to sell off in the market, you have to sell that cryptocurrency to a stable coin to always get your number one capital. So we have BTC as against USDT. So that means this chart shows that I need BTC. So if I need BTC, I will need to have USDT. That's apart from USDT, we have other stablecoin. We have BUSD. BUSD is in Binance United States dollars. That's what we call BUSD. Now we also have USDC. Then we have TUSD. All of those are called stable coins. They do not appreciate, neither do they depreciate. So for example, Okay, okay. So the moment I show the chart pattern, I think that's where I got disconnected. I need someone else to confirm so I know where to start from. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me?
Hello, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, you can start from the chart pattern. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, Miss Tango, you can make me host again.
Hello, I didn't get you what you said. What did you say?
You can make me host again. I lost it. So you just make me host. I lost it so that I can share my. Thank you. Thank you. So I said currencies are paired. That means they come in two. Like I said, exchanging. When you talk about exchanging, you have something and you want to get something. So this is the BTC chart, Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin must be paired against something. So we have Bitcoin pairing against a stable coin. And I did explain what I mean by stable coin. A stable coin doesn't appreciate, neither does it depreciate. So if the value of a stable coin is 1, it remains 1 and always 1. It doesn't go to 2, neither does it go to 0.2. It remains the same. So in exchange, you must have something to get something. So let's say for example, we need BTC, then we must have USDT. Or let's say we have BTC and want to sell BTC to get USDT. So this is the chart platform. Now, the moment you click on your Binance, for those of you who are using mobile, once you click on home, it takes you to the platform where you see prices of coins. Now, if you click on market, it takes you to something like this where you need to choose the pair you want to trade. Now, if you click on trade, it takes you to a market that has this type of chart. Now, we'll tell you to leave the futures for now. Then if you click on wallet, it shows you what you have in your portfolio. So let me quickly tell you how to buy or sell. Now looking at this is BTC. Current price is 47. For its changes 430 now. It does change. Now this is 24 hours high. That's in the previous 24 hours. BTC has gotten to 47,699. Now in the last 24 hours, BTC has gone down to 45,756. This is the volume in the last 24 hours, and this is the volume for the Tether in the last 24 hours. Now, this is spot trading. So if I want to do features, I will need to change from here. But for now, this is for spot. So what do I do? First of all, let's say I want to trade Ethereum. I'm going to type ETH in this chart. Then I can have ETH against a particular cryptocurrency or ETH against a stable coin. So we can have ETH against a stable coin or ETH against another particular cryptocurrency. Now, any other coin apart from BTC is called altcoin. That's what we call alternative coin. So if I have ETH against BTC, it means I must have Ethereum and I want to get BTC. Or I have BTC and I want to get Ethereum. But as a beginner, let's go for the stable coin. So we have ETH against a stable coin. So once I load the chart loads. So what do you see here? This is a chart of Ethereum as against the stable coin. Now, what do? These are called candles. These candles represent time frame. Now, these candles represent 1 day. So this is for 1 day. This was formed after 1 day. This happened after 1 day. This happened after 1 day. If I click on 15 minutes, it means each of these candles we have formed after 15 minutes. If I click on 1 hour, it means each of these candles we have formed after 1 hour. Now we are seeing a sign of bullishness in the market. And for trading properly, you start to analyze your trade from the longer time frame. If I click on 4 hours, it means each of these candles were formed after 4 hours. The same thing applies to weeks. So this is what we call time frame. Now, if I want to go to trading view where I can view this chart on a bigger platform, I will click here and Binance will take me there. Now, I have my own trading view on my chart where I try to do my analysis. So this is the Bitcoin price. This is my trading view analysis. And this is, I can just come here, look at this chart here, and I will take my trade. So let's go back to our Binance. Now, each of these things are candles. This is volume. I will not talk about volume now because it is an indicator. So today I'm not talking about indicator trading. So the next thing I would like to do is I want to buy BTC. So I want to buy Bitcoin. Let's say I want to buy Bitcoin. So what do? I must have USDT or any other cryptocurrency I need to exchange to get Bitcoin. So what do? I will scroll down. If you're using your phone, you don't need to scroll down. All you need to do is to click on the pair you want to buy. There's a search box. So you type BTC USDT. This type of platform will open. A market like this will open. Then you come down and click on sell or buy. So for example, let me disable what's in. Okay, for example, I want to sell Ethereum. What do? I come here and I will choose what I want to sell. That's the price. I want to sell Ethereum. That means I have Ethereum because before I can sell Ethereum. If I don't have ETH, I cannot sell ETH. I want to buy Ethereum. That means I must have what? USDT. This is my balance. My balance is 0. So it means I do not have any USDT outstanding for now. Let me go to, okay. Okay, this is SOL. This is another cryptocurrency. So we have SOL against USDT. So what do we have here? Now, let's say, for example, I want to sell SOL. Let's say I want to sell SOL. My balance is 1.51 SOL. So that means I have SOL in my wallet. And the SOL I have in my wallet is 1.15 SOL. If you look at the mathematics, you can equate it because 1 SOL is 160. So that should be around roughly $240 something of SOL that I have for now. So if I want to sell SOL here, what do? I have SOL already. That's why my balance is showing here. So I want to sell it to USDT. Now, this is where I talked about price. That's market price, limit price, and what you are using to sell. So for example, this is on limit price. And I've told you about limit price to be a pending order. So that means the current price of SOL here is 160, but I am not interested in selling when it gets to 160. I am interested in selling when it gets to 200. What do? I write the price I want to sell here. So at that particular point, I am saying that I want to sell SOL when it gets to 200. So that's why I put the price here to be 200. This is a pending order. This is a pending order. So when SOL gets to 200, automatically my trade will be executed. Now, I haven't done that. I will not say how many amount of SOL do I want to sell. Remember, I have 1.5. Let me say I want to sell 0.5. So 0.5 SOL will give me $100 when it gets to 200. 1 SOL will give me $200 when it gets to 200. If I want to sell everything I have, I'll just click on 100 and that will give me $302 if SOL gets to 200. Now the same thing I just explained here is what we'll do here if we want to buy SOL. So if you want to buy SOL, we'll now say, okay, what price are we buying? Do we believe that SOL will still fall to 150? If yes, I'll put the price here. That's the price I want to enter. Now the amount of SOL I want to buy when it gets to this particular price, I will put here. Now, the total amount, which is of 225 USDT, I click on buy so, and it becomes a pending order. For market order, all I need to choose is how much am I buying? How many dollars am I buying? Am I using my entire USDT balance or some of it? For market order for sell, I'm going to ask myself, do I want to sell all my SO at once or some? So if I click 50%, 50% is 0.5 SO. And if I click 75%, is 1.13. If I click 100% is 1.51 SO. If I click on sell, automatically this market will be executed at this particular price. However, the market will give me the best price, which is to say this trade might be executed below 160. That's why some persons don't like using market order, because at times they might cheat you. Instead of you to see you're seeing 160, but the market order might give you below 160. So you might buy at 159 because it is market order. So because of that, people choose limit order. Limit order, you choose the amount you want to sell. So let me take a trade now and show you. So I'm going to be selling my SO using the limit order. So I'm selling when it gets to 200, and I'm selling all. Now I'm going to click on sell SO. Once I click on sell SO, what happened? Automatically it becomes a pending order. So look at it. This is SO. If you check the time, it corresponds. This is SO 11:45. This is SO USDT. This is a limit order. I am selling. This is the price I to sell when it gets to 200. This is the amount I want to sell. Has this order been filled? Yes or no? That's why it's having 0%. So it has been filled, we'll have 100%. Sometimes your orders might be filled for 50%, you have it here. This is the amount in USDT that I should get if this market get executed for 200. Now, you will just leave it here as a pending order. So I have
my
other
capital na $55 based on say that's one way I buy that yesterday.
So if I have, these are other pending orders that are waiting to be executed. So that is how to place a market or limit order. That is how to place a market or limit order. So these are pending order. If I click here, I can see my order history, all the trade I have taken. If I click here, I can also see the ones that are closed. So if I go back to here, open order, I get to see all my open order. Now let's go back to our wallet. Like I said, this is my wallet overview. Once I click on it, my wallet overview will load. My wallet overview will load. This is my market overview. Can you see my screen clearly?
No, I can't see your screen. There's this red stuff. Were you the one that put it?
No. I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay. I can't see it clearly.
Let me stop sharing, then I start again. Okay, so this is my wallet history. It shows you everything I have in my wallet. You can hide your balance, and you can also allow people to show their balance. So for security reasons, my balance is hidden. You will need to forgive me for that. So Binance has different wallets. We have the fiat and the spot wallets. To the above fiat before, we have funding, we have margin, we have isolated margin, we have cross margin, we have isolated margin. I will not talk about the two. We have futures. Under futures, we have two. We have USDM futures and we have coin M futures. The difference between USDM futures and coin futures is for coin future, the base pair can be any other cryptocurrency, but for USDT M futures, that means the base pair must be Tether, that's stablecoin. You might not understand that because that's for those who take futures. Now we have stock token, we have in, we have pool, we have these vanilla options. So Binance has different wallets, but the most important one for you now is your spot and fiat. If I click on spot and fiat, it shows me all the cryptocurrencies I have in my spot. So you can get to see them here. It's cryptocurrencies I have in my spot. So all of them shows you. Now you might not see the value because it is balance is hidden. So it shows you all of them here, both the one I've sold and both the one I'm still having. Now, if I want to deposit on Binance, what do I do? If I want to deposit on Binance, I click on deposit. Once I click on deposit, it will load and it will show me if I want to deposit fiat or how I want to deposit. Now, before now, you could deposit fiat, that's your Naira, but for now, we cannot again. So if you want to deposit, what you do is you click on your deposit and you choose cryptocurrency. This is for people who could deposit in pounds. That's what's showing there. So let's go back. If I want to deposit, I'll just click on deposit for your phone and you choose cryptocurrency. You type in what you want to deposit and then you go ahead to do your deposit. So automatically it deposits in fiat. So this is for deposit. Deposit means I want to send money to my Binance account. I told you for you to start trading, you must fund your Binance account. So for deposit, it means you want to fund your Binance account. Now, how do you fund your Binance account? Now, I click on deposit. Do I want to fund Bitcoin? Do I want to fund a stable coin? I click on yes, I want to fund a stable coin. I now say, okay, what network? Now, there are different networks in cryptocurrency. Network is the channel your money will be sent through. Network is the channel your money will be sent through. Now, for you to receive your money, both the seller, that's the person sending, and the person receiving must choose the same network. You know your money will be lost for life. Somebody lost over 4 million trying to deposit a particular coin, try to transfer from one of his wallet to another, and he chose wrong network, and that was how the money gone. Bitcoin, they don't have an office, so you cannot go and complain. Binance don't have an office. You send a mail to their support team, they will tell you there's nothing they can do to retrieve your coin. So you must be careful to choose the right or select the right network when you are depositing. So we have BEP2, that's an old Binance network. We have BSC, that's Binance Smart Chain, is a network. We have Ethereum network. We have Tron network. So people choose TRC, that's Tron network, because of the network fee. Network fee is transaction cost. Is the money they will charge you to do that transaction for you. Ethereum network has high gas fee. BSC is 0.8. Tron is 1 USDT. BEP2 has charges as well. So let's say I want to deposit using TRC. I choose TRC 20. Now it shows me the deposit address. This is more like my bank account to deposit this particular cryptocurrency. Please do not type this. Instead, click on here and automatically it is copied. Don't type it. If you make any mistake, your money is gone. So they always provide the option for you to copy. Just click here and automatically it is copied. Now, once it's copied, you will now go back to the person who is sending. So I've just shown you how to deposit. Let me also show you how to send. So let's assume now I'm the person sending you. Remember, we're trying to send USDT, deposit USDT. So I click on depot and withdraw it now. I type the coin I want to withdraw. So I am withdrawing USDT. So I am withdrawing USDT. Now it shows me the address. This is where I will now paste the address that I copied. So I'll paste the address here. I have pasted it. I pasted the address here. That was the address I copied. Now it shows that this address is a TRC20 address. Now I will now choose the amount I want to withdraw. There are 0.00 available USDT, so I can't withdraw anything because all my USDT are in pending trade. So I'll click on, let's say I wanted to withdraw $100. I click on 100. I'll just type 100. And the moment I do that, it shows me that the person will get 99 because 1 USDT will be used as network fee. I click on withdraw and it will take me to a page where I need to do my security setting verification. So I need to input a code that will be sent to my SMS as well as my email. Then after then, my deposit will be sent to the person. So I've just shown you how to withdraw and also how to deposit. Now the next thing I'll talk about is P2P, but I might not go deep there. Now there are many ways you can buy your cryptocurrency, and there are also many ways you can sell your cryptocurrency. Binance has a P2P platform. P2P platform is a place, a marketplace, where people want to sell cryptocurrency are, and people want to buy cryptocurrency are. So people want to sell, meet people who want to buy. Is on Binance. So Binance is the one superseding or supervising the transaction. So what you do is for you to use P2P, you first of all, let's say I'm buying, I'll pay the money to the account that will be shown to me through Binance. After I made the payment, I will click on I have made payment. For people who did anything, you understand better. Once I click on I have made payment, the next thing that will show is Binance will now authorize that person to release coin only if he or she has confirmed that you made payment. So at that point, the person has to log into his bank account, check if the money has entered his account. If the money has entered his account, he will click on release coin and the coin will come to you. Vice versa, if you are selling. Now, in a case where somebody clicks on I have made payment and the person has not paid, you who did not receive payment should not go ahead and say, yes, I have received payment. Because the moment you do that, you've authorized Binance to send out your money and there's nothing Binance can do about it again. Now, in case where somebody is lying, Binance will now come in, ask you for proof of payment, your bank statement. They will look at the both sides, and the person who is faulty, automatically Binance will remove the fund from his wallet and send to the other person. So there is no way somebody can dupe you unless you allow someone to dupe you by confirming payment. If they call you to confirm, do not confirm unless you see that the money has reflected in your wallet. So let's go back to our exchange again, like I've explained. When you click on your Binance, the next thing you have to talk about is, okay, what am I doing on Binance? Am I checking my coin? Do I want to buy a particular coin? If I want to buy, okay, how do I buy? I go to exchange. If you're using your phone, you click on market, you search the pair you want to buy, and then you get to see this. I come down here, I come down, I see if I want to buy or sell BTC. So if I want to buy BTC, it means I must be having USDT. I click on the amount of BTC I want to buy. If it's 1 BTC, I must have this equivalent of USDT in my wallet. And once I do that, I click on buy USDT. If I want to sell USDT, let's say I want to sell 1 USDT, I should be having 1 BTC rather in my wallet that will give me this USDT available balance. So the moment I click sell, automatically the trade will come here with a pending order and it will be executed if it's a market order. You can also cancel here. You can click on this and cancel this trade if you don't want. You can also cancel any of these as well. So that's how to take a trade on Binance. I've just shown you how to deposit on Binance. I've shown you how to take a trade on Binance. I've also shown you tell you, not shown you rather, told you about P2P, how to use P2P. Now, in case, because if you not verified your account, you cannot use P2P. However, you might need to buy from somebody who wants to sell. But if you have any issue, you can let me know. I buy and I can also sell for you. I have a WhatsApp group where people who wants to buy, meet people who wants to sell. So you can always send a message and we'll buy for you, or you come to the group as well as buy. The group works the same way Binance platform work. You must use admin, because scammers are everywhere. So for the group, you send the money to admin first. Admin will say, yes, I received your money. Then the seller will send money to the buyer. Buyer will say, seller will say, yes, I have received the coin, the buyer rather. Then you will now authorize admin to pay the seller. So the same platform. So there is no way you say, okay, how can I get this? No way I can get this. BTC is banned in Nigeria. You can use P2P Binance, or you can use peer-to-peer on WhatsApp or somebody who knows. There are people who just buy and sell coin for a living, and they are living well. There's money in cryptocurrency, and there are a lot of opportunities in cryptocurrency. So I will not just advise you to stick to trading. I can diversify. There are other things you can do with cryptocurrency. You can be buying BTC depending on the rate. Let's say you buy one BTC at 430 and you're selling at 450. You made 100,000. So there are a lot of ways you can make money, even using the P2P. There are P2P merchants, and you can do that to make money as well. So I've shown you how to search. If I want to take any coin, I search here. If it's Binance coin, BNB, USDT. This is the chart. I click on it, close. When you finish loading, I ask myself, what am I doing with BTC, with BNB, USDT? What do I do? Am I buying or I'm selling? Now, if I'm buying, this is how much I want to buy. Let's say I want to buy 2 BNB. This is the equivalent. I must have this in my wallet. If I'm selling, let's say I want to sell 2 BNB, to give me this, provided I have 2 BNB in my wallet. So another advice I will give you is when you're trading, there's a difference between trading and investment, like I just explained on the first day. So if you're trading, you're only interested in BNB moving from 426 to 430, I'm out. BNB moving from 426 to 500, I am out. That's trading. Investment, I want to buy BNB and hold for 1 week, irrespective of where the price goes. 430, 500, 600, 1 week. I want to buy BNB and hold for 1 month, irrespective of where the price goes. $1,000, $1,500, 1 month. So once my 1 month is complete, if I am in profit, do not be greedy, sell off. Always ensure you take profit. One of the rules of investment is your capital should be very important to you. The moment you don't lose your capital, you will be rich when it comes to crypto trading. So if you made some profit, do not say, I will put everything in. Take away your capital first. Trade the profit. It becomes a spare money, which we talked about on the first day of the training. So you must put all of this into consideration when you are trading. Now, after you finish signing up, you need to go and do your verification on Binance. So I am already verified in the Binance merchant. So I'm already verified. So we have basic, we have intermediate, and we have advanced verification. I think for the first step, it's just your name, address. The second one has to do with your invalid ID. NIN slip is not accepted. It must be a valid ID, international passport, national ID card. PVC is no longer accepted now. So you must use a valid ID to verify your account. Then you can go to your dashboard here. You can do your security setting. This to enable Google Authenticator, SMS Authenticator, as well as email authentication. That means if you want to log in or sell any cryptocurrency, Binance will send a code to your phone, your SMS, your email to authorize the login. Now, this for your identification. If you have certain reward, Binance sends here. If you want to refer somebody and earn, they also do that here. Now, if Binance has any tax for you, they will drop it here, but they rarely do. This is all called the API management center. I will not talk about this. If you're tired of Binance, you can log out. So this is the Binance platform. Sign up, ensure you're verified, deposit. I've shown you how to deposit. If you have issues, always ask a question, and I'll be here to guide you. I've shown you how to take a first trade. So the next thing I would like to take is questions on the topic I have treated. Before I go ahead to draw some lines that may confuse some person. So is there any question? Quickly, please. Do we have any question? Okay, let me quickly talk about trend lines. Now, when we talk about trend line, we're talking about, okay, at this point, I want to start trading. So I want to start trading. So what do? I need to now know how to predict the market. So by predicting the market, and I say, okay, let me, with my knowledge of the market, think of how the market will do. So the first thing you should know is to understand support and resistance. Now, a support is your floor, while your resistance is like your ceiling. So for support and resistance, support is your floor, while your resistance is like a ceiling. Now, what that means is the moment price touches a particular resistance, we should expect price to fall because it's like a ceiling, it's like something holding it. Now, if price touches a particular support, we expect it to bounce up because it's like a floor. So if you hit a ball on the floor, what do? The ball bounces up. So that's the first thing. So for you to identify that, to choose your time frame, this is my daily time frame. I can choose my 1 hour time frame. So this is for 1 hour. I can also go ahead and choose 4 hours. So this is 4 hours. It means each of these candles were formed after 4 hours. So what do? And that's okay. Where was the highest point price got to? Let me go back to 1D. The highest point price got to was here. So I zoom out completely to get this line. I'm going to show you how I do this line, and they always obey. I can delete it and always draw it back. So looking at this chart, this point, if you notice, this point is acting like a ceiling. Price got here, came down, got here, came down, got here, came down, got here, came down. So there must be something preventing price from moving up within this particular zone. So I can change this zone to be a resistance zone, because if you notice, anytime price touches this zone, it always falls back. So this becomes a resistance zone. I told you it's like a ceiling. Now for the support, the moment price touched here, it went back up. It came down here, went back up, came down here, went back up. So there must be something pushing price up here. So I can always come here as well and draw my support line. So this becomes my support and this becomes my resistance. Now, trading support and resistance, what I'm expected to do here is I will be expecting this price to go back here. Now, if it touches here, I should be expecting it to bounce back to something somewhere here and see if it can break here. If it doesn't break, then this coin will come down. This is daily time frame. So you can have multiple support and resistance. If I want to draw another one, I can still pick my tool, pick this line, and I'll draw my line to be here. So I'll say, okay, this is my what? My support. Now, the moment the support is broken, it becomes a resistance. And the moment this is broken, this becomes a support. So if this is broken, you should not be having another resistance here. That's to say, if this is price now, coming here, hit here, hit here, hit here, and then you saw something like this. You saw something like this. At that particular point, this was a resistance, but it has been broken. So therefore, our next resistance will not be here. So we will now be calling this a resistance turn support, and this becomes our next resistance. So the same thing happens when price is coming down. So when you're trading support and resistance, you're looking at buying at the support and selling here, or buying here and selling here. That's just how to trade support and resistance. So you can do multiple support and resistance on your platform depending on the time frame you are using to trade. Now, if you're trading on 1 day, your support and resistance might be key support and resistance because you don't have plenty of them. If I go over to 1 hour chart, you might not even see this line. Let me choose 1 hour. You're not going to see it. Look at where it is. It is far. So it will take price longer time to get to those lines. So what do? I now ask myself, can I spot another support and resistance here? I will say, yes, this is a resistance zone that has just been broken. And this should be a support level that has been retested. So if you notice, this resistance zone has just been broken. Therefore, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to go up unless there is a fundamental, that's news, any bad news that comes for Bitcoin before it will now begin to fall back. So with this, I've been able to analyze the price of Bitcoin for you. So if you have your cryptocurrency deposited in your wallet, you can quickly buy BTC depending on where are you trading or you are investing. So if you bought, you're going to ask yourself, where am I thinking of selling up? You should be thinking of selling up at 48,373. Do not ask me how I got that, because that will be explained in advanced class. How did I get it? 48,373 is the next resistance line. That's here. So if you bought, the moment price got to this particular point, it will retrace a bit, it will fall back a bit before continuing going up. So that is how to draw support and resistance. I don't expect you to be a pro drawing this, but I expect you to make mistake trying and call for correction. That's the best way you can learn. So that is how to draw support and resistance. Is there anybody who can draw support and resistance? I expect a yes for an answer. But as a beginner, we're not going to rush you. We're going to take it step by step. But you need to understand that support is your floor, while resistance is like a ceiling. So the moment price gets to a ceiling, you expect price to fall unless that ceiling is broken. If that ceiling is broken, the point price gets to will now become another floor, like story building. People who are on the story building. Now, the moment the first story building, if you break through the ceiling of the first story building, that decking becomes the floor for the next one. So people who are up, their floor is your own ceiling. That's your own resistance. So the same thing applies here. So you can use that to trade. There are people who trade support and resistance. Some persons will now wait for BTC to break out of this zone for them to start picking their trade. And finally, the next thing I will talk about is how to draw trend lines. Trend lines is a way we try to follow this chart pattern, these candles, using line. Now, the difference between trend lines is trend lines come in this form, diagonal form. So this is a trend line. Now, we have two types of support and resistance. We have horizontal. This is horizontal support and resistance. Something like this is horizontal. Now we have dynamic. For dynamic, we try to use trend line. We don't use this because we cannot use it to draw something diagonal. So we use trend line. This is what we call trend line. So we can sometimes price might just be going upward or downward. In that particular case, you might need your trend line analysis tool to be able to identify where price will fall to before going up, or where price will hit before coming down. So for that, we now fall back to trend line analysis. Now, in trend line analysis, what do you do? Number one thing you need to do is you zoom out so that you can see price behavior perfectly. Now, let me zoom out. Now, what I need to do is I pick my trend line and I'll be trying to link the lowest point of the chart together. I repeat, I will try to link the lowest point of the chart together. Now, it doesn't mean all of them must enter, but what you're trying to avoid is something like this. So this is trend line, this is price. So this is the price of Bitcoin, for example, going this way. We have another upward movement, impulsive move. Then we have a pullback. So this is it. Now, if I want to draw my horizontal support and resistance, what do? I will pick here to be 1. Now, I might also pick here, but let me make it more perfect. Let me make it more perfect. So if I want to pick my horizontal support and resistance, I will also pick here this. Now, if you notice, this was the lowest point, and this is another one. So we have 1 touch, 2 touch. So this became my resistance, while this was my support. Now, if I still want to go up, the next point will now be here, this zone. So we have this zone here. We have this zone here. This is my resistance. This is now my support horizontally. Now, let me try to draw using the trend line. I'm going to pick my trend line tool. Just click here, these two here. You take your trend line, you pick it. Now, your assignment will be to link this lower side because in the lows. Link this, and link this together, provided they correspond. But if they do not correspond, please do not manipulate it. So I'm picking this and I'm picking this. So I'm going to draw something like this. Now, if you notice, this point became my what? My support. This became my support. However, we were expecting this to come down and touch this line. But line chart is not picture. So sometimes it will not obey what you do, but allow it. However, I did not touch this line. This does not mean this is not valid. It's valid. We look at here too. It did not touch it. Still allow it. In the future, it might come down. So once you've drawn this like this, what you should be expecting is buying the moment price gets to any of this zone. So if this thing touches here, I should be buying. And you're going to be buying with your information on candlestick, which is for advanced course. You must understand candlestick. Each of the candles has meaning. So one of them might be telling you to buy, some are telling you get out of the market because it will fall. So this became my support trend line. I can also pick this for me to draw the resistance trend line. What am I looking for? I'm looking for looking at linking this one, and linking this one. Let's see if they will perfectly fit. If I do something like this, I would be wrong. Reason being that this was not supposed to close above this line. So because I want to link this, I have been able to manipulate this. So at that particular point, we will say you are wrong by drawing a resistance line like this. Please, your resistance line should not cross any of this. Do not manipulate it to suit what you want to draw. However, allow it to play out the way it does. So I'm going to increase this. So this particular point. Now, if I draw something like this, I am perfectly okay because none of this line, this did not cross here. It did not cross here. So because it didn't happen like this, I am right. Now, it was supposed to touch here, but it did not. Like I said, this thing is chart. So you cannot manipulate to get what you want. Now, this one eventually touched. So what does that mean? It means the moment price touches here, it should fall, and it fell. Now, the moment price touches here, it should bounce back up. and you should be having something like this. Now, if you come around this zone as well, touch this line, then fall. So with this, we now call this a dynamic support and a dynamic resistance. Like I said, dynamic support and dynamic resistance are drawn using your trend line tool, whereas horizontal support and horizontal resistance are drawn using your horizontal line. So that's how to draw your trend line tool. As a beginner, I don't expect you to just pick up and start drawing these tools. You still need guidelines, you need guidance, you need training, you need to go and practice it. There are other factors you need to understand. So let me try to draw something like that here. Let me change the pair. Let me use a Cardano. That's a, if you look at here, a lot of them on my chart here. That's what I do for a living for now. So I just enjoy drawing. Let me change my trading pair to Matish. Okay. Now, if you look at this, and I want to draw something here, zoom out first so that I can get to see the market entirely. So if I pick something like this and I pick here and I do something like this, you will not tell me I'm wrong. Reason being that I've been able to link this. I wanted to link this line, but it did not actually touch, and I was able to link this. This did not break above my line, so I am perfectly okay. Now, if I've done that line before, what do you expect? If you notice, price got here and bounced up. Price got here and bounced up. So it means this line is valid. Now, if the price of matches, that's Polygon, falls again to this line, I should be thinking of buying because this is a strong support. And I will expect it to see go up. Now, if I want to draw that of the resistance, I might just say, okay, can I take this and link something like this? If I do, you notice this is my point 1, this is 2, 3, 4, and 5. If I've done something like this, then I am wrong because this is above the chart, this is above, this is also above, and this is also above. So they must be below your trend line. So if I'm drawing something like this, it means it is fine. I always advise my students, play with your chart. I can also come and draw something like this. If you notice, this touched this one touched, this is not touched, this is not touched, this touched. And this can always help me to trade perfectly. So this is how to draw your trend line using any time frame. This was done on 1 hour. If I switch over to 4 hours, you might be seeing different chart pattern. So at this particular point, I would like to stop here and entertain as many questions as possible. So please, let's ask a question. Thank you. So if you have any question, you can ask now. If you have any question, you can ask now. Okay, so in the absence of any question, I believe it's purely technical. So I don't expect you as a beginner to just grab everything. But I'm pretty sure we did understand the Binance interface, how to deposit, how to make withdrawals, and how to take trades. So what I need you to do is to try and verify your account if you haven't. Contact the organizers of this. They will guide you on how to fund your account. Any amount you want to buy, 5,000, 10,000, 20, a million, even if they want to buy BTC of 1 trillion, just bring it up. We'll get it for you and you'll fund your account. Now, the moment you funded your account, you should be doing a spot trading, which I've just shown you. Click on BTC if you want to buy Bitcoin, then buy as against the stable coin you have. Now you can leave it in your wallet because it will be showing there. Now when it's time for you to sell off, you go ahead and click on sell. Now if you also need to buy any other cryptocurrency as well, you can always buy and fund. For a beginner, I don't expect you to start drawing chart like this because there are other factors you need to understand before drawing chart perfectly. But for a start, fund your account. After funding your account, you can begin to think of trading, which is buying the cryptocurrency and holding. Now, if you notice, there is a resistance here. That's why the moment price got to this particular point, it is retracing. However, we are looking at breaking this resistance, so this will still go up as well. So what you do is fund your account. If you need advice on how to fund, send a message to the organizers and we'll get you guided on how to do that. Now with time, you begin to study your trend lines, your support and resistance, go over this video over and over again and rewatch it. Then if you have any question, you can always come back to us. So thank you very much for your time. I believe you have a very nice time. At this point, I want to hand over to Mr. Tangod. Thank you. Mr. Tangod, over to you.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Celestine, thank you very, very much. I believe we all learned one or two things, but obviously we can't learn everything we need to learn from just this training. You know, like I was telling him, I just explained to him to try as much as possible to, you know, dish out a lot for us to be able to trade on our own. But personally, from my experience, I believe we might not be able to do what is needed to be done with just this few training. At least a lot of us went to university, and we can confirm that we cannot all, you know, do some of the things we were taught. The practical aspects, you know, we just one or two lectures. It's a gradual process. Along the line, you know, you will learn, relearn. You still pay somebody else again to teach you maybe some advanced aspect of that course or training. So for me, I believe Mr. Celestine is available at any point in time. I know what it took us to get him to come and train us free on this course. This course is something that a lot of people pay. At least you can't pay anything less than 40 to 50,000 naira to get some of what he had just taught for free. And for me, I still feel, despite my experience in trading and all that, I know I've not really learned everything that I needed to learn. And I can assure you, you can't just use just what he had taught you to do everything you needed. I feel you still need some extra. So for me, if anyone still needs anything extra, you know, if you want a one-on-one with him, he's available at any point in time. It's something that you can reach out to me and I'll reach out to him, or perhaps he's also on the WhatsApp group. You can reach out to him. He teaches people how to treat on a personal, you know, on a one-on-one thing. I personally don't teach. You know, like they said, teaching is a skill. Not everybody that knows a particular profession can teach it. I may know it, I may not be able to teach it just like him. He has always been teaching. He's a professional trainer. You know, he's even a Binance certified trainer. So you can reach out to him. He's on the group. You can reach out to him one-on-one if you want an advanced training. I know somehow, like I told him, that we will still organize like an advanced training for people, but that is basically for people who want to pay, because there will be a charge for that. There will be a fee for it. So, but for this one, I pleaded with him to do it for me free and all that. So if anyone wants to, you know more, you understand, you can chat him up. He's on the group. You know, his name is Celestine. And if you don't know him, you can still chat up the group, and we'll link you up with him. So so you can get the much needed knowledge you need. You know, for me, I will say thank you once again, Mr. Celestine. And anyone who has any question, they can still ask. Then the training is recorded. I would inform us how we can get it. We have like a YouTube channel where we normally post some of the free trainings. too, but the advanced one that he trains, we don't post that one. But the free ones are all posted on our YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed, you can go there, hit subscribe, and when we post, so that you can get a notification for it one hand. I'll type in the name of our YouTube channel. You can also go through our blog. You know, I'll key in the link to our blog as well. So in case, I don't know, I know some people came in and left and all that, maybe because of work, just like Mr. Rahman said, that is caught up between work and the training. I know it's the same thing for others too, even me too. I still have something else to I do. So, but however, it's every little knowledge is something. So without wasting much of our time, if we don't have any question, I would like to let anyone who wants to go and continue their work to leave. And you can chat me up privately as well if you need anything, and I will answer you. So without any question, I would say thank you everyone, and do have a great day ahead.